Welcome to Syeadh Academy. What is web server? A web server is a computer system that stores and delivers web content, such as HTML pages, images, and videos, to users over the Internet. It is a key component of the World Wide Web, and is responsible for making websites accessible to visitors. Web servers work by communicating with web browsers using a protocol called Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is a set of rules that define how web browsers and web servers should communicate with each other. When you type a web address into your browser sends an HTTP request to the web server associated with that address. The web server then responds with the requested content, which is then displayed in your browser. Web servers can be used to host a variety of different types of websites, including personal websites, business websites, e-commerce websites, and social networking websites. They can also be used to host web applications, such as email servers, file sharing servers, and gaming servers. Here's an overview of the whole process to give you a better understanding. When someone wants to load a website, the browser will look for the web server hosting the site's files. To achieve this, the web browser translates the site's domain name into an IP address via the domain name system. If the site is frequently visited, the web browser will search through its file cache. After finding the corresponding web server, the browser sends an HTTP request to retrieve site content. The web server receives and processes the HTTP request through its HTTP server. Once the HTTP server accepts the request, it will search through the database to obtain the relevant data. Finally, the server returns the files to the web browser and delivers them to users. Dynamic versus static web servers. A web server can be used to serve either static or dynamic content. Static refers to the content being shown as is, while dynamic content can be updated and changed. A static web server will consist of a computer and HTTP software. It is considered static because the server will send hosted files as is to a browser. Dynamic web browsers will consist of a web server and other software such as an application server and database. It is considered dynamic because the application server can be used to update any hosted files before they are sent to a browser. The web server can generate content when it is requested from the database. Though this process is more flexible, it is also more complicated. Web servers often run continuously, 24/7, to ensure that websites or web applications are always accessible to users. They can handle multiple requests simultaneously and are optimized for performance and reliability to serve content quickly and efficiently. Popular web server software such as Apache, Ginx, Microsoft Internet Information Services, IIS, and others, have different architectures and capabilities. But they all follow similar principles in handling client requests and serving web content. These servers play a critical role in facilitating the exchange of information and services on the Internet. In conclusion, a web server is a vital component of the Internet infrastructure, serving as the backbone for delivering web content to users around the world. It's a specialized software or hardware system that processes and responds to requests from clients, delivering web pages, files, or data in response to these requests.